Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Jade Cocoon. I'm Chris, aka Dark Prince, and we are in for a lot of story. First off, something I found out by accident while I was in the meantime since the last episode. If you talk to Mabu twice without leaving, she has 2 intros.
I'll be studying the divine art of magic so I won't fall behind. But, Garai is oh so strict. Don't tell her that either. Well, good luck. I'll always be here if you need anything.
And there is her second intro. I'm not sure if it changes in between story arcs or sections of the game, of which we're very soon going to... not too long from now, we'll be going into the next section of the story. First, gotta talk to Mother Garai.
Ever since your father disappeared into the forest, Koris has been taking very good care of Cyrus. However, he promised to do so only until you came of age. I think it would be best for you to study under him.
I should have had all this conversation in an earlier episode. Let's start off with cocoons. Well then, what shall we talk about? Empty cocoons.
Empty cocoons are normal silkworm cocoons. They've not been changed in any way. Capturing your prey into empty cocoons is the foundation of the Cocoon Master hunting technique. But fierce minions cannot be imprisoned right away. First, you must weaken them and pacify their spirit. That is where your swordsmanship comes into play. Once you have weakened them, play your flute. When the minion hears your melody, its spirit will seek tranquility and thus become captured in the cocoon. Cocoons that contain an imprisoned minion are known as firefly cocoons.
Well then, what shall we talk about? Firefly cocoon, since you brought it up.
A firefly cocoon is a cocoon in which a minion has been captured. But do not be deceived by its beautiful glow. It has only been captured, not tamed. Its curse has by no means been removed. In this state, you cannot summon the minion within nor spin it into silk. If a villager tries to spin a firefly into silk, they shall be doomed to die by its curse. Removing the curse requires purification by the divine magic of my people, the Nagi. Once purified, a firefly cocoon becomes a white cocoon. You can use the magic beast by summoning it from a white cocoon. Summon the magic beast to fight in your stead by playing your flute. The power of a summoned beast shall far exceed your swordsmanship. Every divine beast is composed of one of 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and air. The true Cocoon Master has a good command of these elements. Also remember that white cocoons can also be spun into fine silk thread.
This is not going to become relevant for a very long time.
Black cocoons are the cocoons of ruin. They are cocoons that do not belong in this world. The difference between black and white cocoons lies in their method of purification. Purification by a Nagi woman yields a white cocoon. But if a man purifies one, it will become a black cocoon, which will bear an evil, dark beast. The Nagi man who purified it shall become possessed by the black cocoon and be transformed into a beast. Everything a black cocoon touches is reduced to ruin, even the cocoon master. The black cocoon is the ruin of people's hearts. You must never give in to their dark powers.
Yeah, when those things become relevant, it'll probably be very obvious. But I'll point it out anyway, just in case. Is there anything else you would like to know about? But as I said, it's going to be... Okay, let me think real quick. There are... 1, 2, 3... there's 4 forests. It's not going to become relevant till the end of the 5th section of the game. We are about to get done with the 1st section. And, well, that's only if you consider the forests to be sections of the game. Outside of the forest, there's also the starting whole situation setup thing that we already went through. It was like a 45-minute first episode. But, and I don't have time to be dithering around like this.
Minions that you capture in the forest are merely imprisoned in cocoons. A firefly cocoon is of no use to you as is. You may neither use it for profit nor release the spirit imprisoned within. You must first ask Mabu to purify it in order to cleanse the spirit within. Cleansed firefly cocoons become white cocoons. You will find the tamed minions to be very useful. Purification is the work of a Nagi woman who has wed a cocoon master. Releasing the spirits is not your work alone. It is to be done by both of you.
There's a lot of the yin-yang motif in this game. The white and black cocoons, the... I forget which is which in yin and yang, but one is female, one is male. The whole light and dark and unity and balance going on in this story. It's really interesting. Oh! There I go. Game's so good. So good.
That was soon after I left the Nagi village with Mabu, who was yet an infant. I came across a wounded man laying collapsed on the ground. He was a cocoon master.
Really?
He was gravely wounded, but my treatment revived him. The man thanked me and produced a flute from his pocket. He said that he wished me to deliver it to his son in Cyrus. Then he disappeared into the depths of the forest, just like that. That man was your father, Riquetz, also known as the Lion of Peril. And so it was our fate to settle down and live here in Cyrus. Perhaps this too was the will of Elrum, god of the forest. Well, you should be off now. Oh, please, do be careful.
Nah, let's go be reckless. Alright, that out of the way, we are heading... music. So... good! Oh! Anyone who is tired of hearing me gush, I am sorry, but I love this game. It's probably not gonna stop. I'll try and contain myself, though. Hey, it's this thing. Bye-bye. So, in one of the last 2 episodes, we picked up a key. That reminds me, I need to read those tablets. We'll do that if there's any extra not story time in the after we get to the next section, which will not be long. It will happen before the end of this episode. I mean, like, we will start on the next section. Metamugwort, Shablicker, Iron Headband. Let's take a quick look-see. Oh! Equipped. Other. Iron... Wait. Well, never mind. No, I like my speed. Come here. Give my Apatron... Ah, forget you. I'm hoping there'll be something later on that I can use my 3rd creature on. The one that you haven't seen yet. Which isn't anything particularly impressive to look at, but... You, go kill your cousin. Great Walnut. Those things are awesome. I'm surprised I've been getting so many. I haven't used them yet, any of them yet, of course, but they, what a Great Walnut does is, if I recall correctly... Oh, also, this is the path we didn't take. You know what? Let's check real quick. The, description. Gives a shine that grabs your attention. 7th highest grade of silk. The Great Walnut. A nut packed with energy for sprouting a new tree. How did I mess that up? Sprouting a new tree. Strengthens the body and protects against aging. Oh boy. All those anti-aging creams ain't got nothing on this thing. It increases your health by 10 points. That is the only way to increase any of Levin's stats, is by using Great Walnuts to increase his health. That's it. That and to like actually push the wrong button, to actually increase his health. That is the only way to do it. Equipment will adjust his other stats, but that's it. Oh, we're also getting a new weapon today. Something that I've restrained myself from getting, so I could show you guys. Yeah, I know my minions are only at like level 5 and one's at level 4, but yeah, there's only so much grinding you can do in each area before you have to move on if you want to get anywhere. Unless you want to spend hours upon hours.
Halt, halt, boy!
I give you one guess who that is.
I've heard rumors of men who disguise themselves as cocoon masters to poach game here. You may be one of them. We must find out whether or not you're the real thing.
Oh, it's been such a long time since I heard this music. I don't recall if you ever hear this song again. Let's go ahead and use my third one. Yes, that says Terrador. And he has 2 specials because I combine, and 2 elements, of course, because I combine the two variations of that particular creature. So now I have both earth and air attack. I'm gonna go with earth first. Oh, wow! That was bad. You know what? Here's another use I found for defend in this game. I'm gonna defend until there's a specific animation I'm waiting for him to do. I'm gonna defend until he does it. If it takes too long, I'll skip to it. Oh! I didn't know this! Defending regenerates mana! That's awesome! Okay, defense actually has a use! And there's that animation that I was waiting for him to do. And we now have just enough mana that I can do the Fang special. Never mind. Disregard everything I said about defend. It's only worth nothing on Levant.
Ow! That hurt! Alright, that's all for now. Master Koris' cottage lies ahead. Go on! Get out of here! Next time I won't go so easy on you!
And now we go in here. And here is our new weapon. The spear gives off an eerie and moist blue glow. Aquazor. Picked up. I'll give you one guess what elemental alignment that weapon is. I'm sure I mentioned before that there are 4. Ooh, that is a lot of magic magic stats increase. Yeah, there are items you can get that allow you to allows Levant to cast magic. Small knife, often used for playing in the woods or at the river. Provides divine protection against water, so its tip never rusts. I hate the way they use this, that Levant uses the spear in this game. I hate it. It's dumb. It looks awesome, him just strapped to his back like that, it looks pretty cool. But now, what I would love to see is him like reach behind him with his left hand and just like pull it forward. But we'll get in a fight here in a minute to show off how dumb this looks. Oh, perfect. Perfect. No! I want it... Oh... Whatever. He attacks... The attack with the spear is he jumps up to him and then just stabs him one-handed. Like, that makes any sense. You usually... I mean... You really should be using a spear two-handed if you're going to use a spear. Unless you have a shield. And Levant clearly does not have a shield. Should've just hit him with another special. And moving on. I mean, you see there's clearly a huge difference in experience from beating a level 1 creature to beating a level 3. I suppose my creature equivalent is something like level say a level 15 Pokemon versus a level 5? Maybe something like that? Rough guesstimate. Anti-grinding features.
So, the son of the Lion of Peril is even more talented than I had thought. I looked up the Calabash herb in my books, but in the end, I found nothing. However, there is a folktale that describes a dust that wakes the sleeping. It is the story of a wondrous powder kept by a half-bird, half-man named Kikinak, who lives in the Dragonfly Forest. Perhaps that powder is brewed from the Calabash leaves. This is only a guess, and it's all I could find. But I think it is worth looking into. Here is the key to the Dragonfly Gate. You should have it. You'd better head straight back to the village and consult with Garai. She may know something about the tale of Kikinak. You must do your best before it is too late.
Nah, I was thinking I would just half-ass it.
The divine spirit defies the Great Father and throws off his shackles. He is now bound to the chains of freedom.
So, even Koris does not know? But I do remember hearing the tale of the Birdman. There is a similar story of divine spirits in Nagi legend as well. Elrum released his minions, the divine spirits, unto peril. He spake, "Thou shalt not become what presides over life." And so they spent days bringing life to the forest and giving names unto themselves. And then one day, a spirit made up its mind to create a beast in its own image. Elrim warned, that creature is the beast of knowledge, and it will someday bring temptation upon you. Thou shalt not associate with it. The divine spirit so promised, and gave birth to the beast of its own image. Such was the birth of man, the beast of knowledge, as told by the prophet Gi. As the sands of time flowed on, the beasts bore children, and so continued to multiply. Soon a fateful day came to the forest. One of the divine spirits fell in love with the daughter of man, and so the promise was at last broken. Elrim punished the divine spirit for its sin by transforming it into a beast. Descendants of that divine spirit dwell still in the forest, and sometimes they reveal themselves to us. The birdman, Kikinok, as mentioned in the folk tales of peril, might be referring to this spirit. We should seek out Kikinok, the legendary birdman. Enter the dragonfly forest, but be warned, an average cocoon master is no match for the denizens within. And be sure to ask the old gravekeeper about the legends. He is the storyteller of Cyrus, and should know much about the fables of old.
Yeah, that guy's pretty awesome.
Doing divine magic is very tiring. Ugh. After performing a purification, I feel so sluggish.
Oh no, your magic beasts are wounded. I better heal them right away. This is what she says if you don't have any firefly cocoons.
Our enemy we love, and for the tormented we pray. Grant us, the beasts of knowledge, the power to touch the spirit.
And as you can see, she still has the same chant, regardless of whether she's doing a purification or a healing. I mean, theoretically, there isn't all that much difference. But, yeah. I actually don't remember what the next elemental weapon is. If I have to guess, I think it's Earth. Because I know the wind element weapon is a dagger, and I know the fire element weapon is some kind of... you don't get until the forest... Not the Dragonfly Forest, but the one after that. At least I think that's where it's from. If I recall, it's also in multiple pieces, and you have to find them all before you can turn it into a weapon. But we now have... Wait, do things change before you go to the forest, or you have to go to the forest first? Yep, things have already changed. Mother is no longer at home, which means we are going to the silk mill. What do you have to say? Well, well, if it isn't our shining ray of hope. I sure would like to be called that once. You listening? What do you want today? Let me guess, you still miss your mom after becoming so great. Yeah, she's inside. Cherishing your parents is a good thing. Especially in your family. I wish someone would take care of me like that. Jeez, man, quit being so... See what you have to say. Everyone in my family is out working, so we can't care for the sick. But since the chieftain opened his estate to the sick, at least I can get some work done. I hope things get better soon. I beg you, help my son. It's just too cruel a fate for him to die in bed. Why is that cruel? I would love to just... When I eventually, years in the future... Many, many years in the future, die, I would like to drift off peacefully in my sleep. Why is dying in bed a bad thing? And can we talk to you? I'm sorry we are of no use. That's literally all you have to say. Wow. Well, looks like we are out of time for this episode. In the next episode, we will go to the Silk Mill, go to the Old Man on the Hill, and go to the Dragonfly Forest. Eventually, we'll probably make it to the Dragonfly Forest Bay. But yeah, until then, I will bid you farewell.